What's going on YouTube? We're gonna go over my drills, my backup drills, and the Gen 3, Gen, what do you want to call it? Gen 2, and then obviously Dewalt's 20voltmax hammer drill that they have. Their 3-speed transmission. I think it's an 886, but don't quote me on that. So we're gonna go over some tests on them. I just want to see. I just want to feel, all three of them back to back and see my impressions, so you guys can see my impressions and make a decision if you guys are up in the air about what to do and what to buy, really. So let's get to it. This is my office. all right YouTube, we're gonna go over basically my 3 drills. This is the Gen 3, this is the Dewalt's 20voltmax brushless drill, and this is the Gen 2 Milwaukee. So I'm gonna go over a couple tests with this drill. They're all gonna have the Milwaukee's gonna have 5 amp hours, and I only have a 4. I have either a 6 or a 4, so I chose the 4. But they're all charged. All the bits are pretty much new. I gave the Dewalt like the newest bit, and the Gen 3 one that's been used once, and the Gen 2 one that's been used a little bit. So that's all. I don't have 3 brand new bits to actually make it a kind of a fair fight. But I gave the Dewalt, since it's the oldest drill of the bunch, I gave it the newest bit just to see. And now we're gonna go over like kind of the comparison size wise here. So let's just lay these down. You can see Gen 3 versus. So you can see it's quite a bit smaller. I mean, to expect, it's a brand new, the newest, latest drill on the market. And then if you wanted to do the Gen 2, my backup here never gets used, but you can see Gen 2, Gen 3. So quite a bit smaller. Let me make sure I got that means pretty close. So there you guys go. So it's quite a bit smaller, and obviously more torque. So I will say this has only got 14 clutch modes, and this one's gonna have your 24. So obviously 2 speeds on here. The Dewalt's gonna have its awesome 3 speeds right here. You ever need 3 speeds anyway? But yeah, here top view, you can see that's a Gen 2. Gen 3. So not too much height discrepancy. It's but you can see as far as length, and it's obviously gonna be lighter, but not much lighter. I will say that this feels, it feels good in the hand. But I will say I like the Dewalt's grip. I do like it a little better. So let's get to some testing. We're just gonna drill 4 holes each, and I'm just gonna let you know my impressions on them. We'll start with the Dewalt. Everything's on the drill mode, so in the highest speed as far as transmission. So good. Gen 3. First impression, just a lot less vibration than the Dewalt into my hand. As far as speed wise, I couldn't really keep track of it, but definitely a lot less vibration. More vibration than the Gen 3, and I would definitely tell I can definitely feel the torque difference from the Gen 3 to Gen 2. As far as I'm going to do this one real quick again. Just interested in. Yeah, definitely Gen 3 definitely smoother. Speed wise, I mean it's going through. That's probably a bit issue. As far as your different bits are going to cut through wood different. But definitely I can feel the torque difference, and I can also feel there's a lot less vibration, smoother operation with the Gen 3. So yeah. Alright guys, just demonstrating the hammer functions. I've only got one brand new 3/8 bit, so I'm just going to swap in between the tools. So the Dewalt gets the fresh bit, and I've got everything on hammer mode, and obviously highest transmission setting, and we're just going to kind of see how they feel. Gen 3 time. Obviously, less RPM as far as hammer. You could tell by just by the noise, but it's pretty good. Pretty good. Gen 2 just for hoops and wiggles. Can't tell too much difference between the Gen 2 and Gen 3, really. Maybe less vibration. I think they did a good job with the Gen 3, but in all, you know, every tool is going to get the job done. So, all right, guys. All right, guys. Last test here. I just got a 1-inch bit here. Same battery. They're all still obviously full. It's not much testing. I'm going to switch them back to drill. It's a 1-inch. I just wanted this as a cedar. And I just want to see, you know, how it's going to take care of the torque. Now, you know, they do make obviously, or they do include the handles for these. I just don't use them because they're bulky. This is how I use each of these drills on a daily basis. So this is how real world testing is how I want to see it. So, oh, that was butter. Now, cedar is obviously not a stout wood for any means, but that's nice. No binding, no stalling out. Let's just go with the Gen 2 real quick. No, that was hammer function, my bad. Drill. Yeah, definitely not as smooth as the Dewalt. This is the Gen 2. Less vibration for sure. Alright, not too bad. Let's go with the Gen 3. See if there's any improvement. Drill mode. Clutch. Definitely more torque. And smoother than the Dewalt. Oh, see, you got that. Gotta catch a knife. Do one more. There, but very, yeah, smoother, less vibration in my hand, and I can definitely feel the torque increase over the Gen 2 Milwaukee. All right, back in my office. You can see I'm building a nursery, so there's going to be some furniture in here. But it's in conclusion, you guys saw the video so far. So I mean, there's not much difference between all three drills. There's not enough to switch. If you're in a different battery line, there's not enough to upgrade, in my opinion. If you have the old Gen 2 versus the newer Gen 3, it is smoother. I will say Gen 3 is smoother. It's easier on my hand. But if you have a Dewalt, you're not going to switch. The Dewalt's got great torque. It's larger. I mean, if you need it smaller, you know, you can see how difference in the width of the tool versus the length of the tool. It is smaller, but are you really gonna switch? You're gonna buy a brand new tool just because of that? I mean, come on now. So yeah, stay with what you got. Now I will say there's going to be a substantial jump in torque if you have a brushed version compared to these brushless. These are all brushless tools. Definitely invest in a brushless line. The battery, you're going to have more battery power, more torque, unless it's obviously doing what you need it to do. But I mean, come on over to the brushless side of the world. It's great. Brushless DC motors are awesome. So like and subscribe, guys. I'll see you in the next video.